Alex Rodriguez, also known as A-Rod, is one of the most accomplished and talented baseball players of all time. He has played for 3 teams in his career: the Seattle Mariners, the Texas Rangers, and the New York Yankees. And despite the mist of controversies that follows him around, Alex has once been an amazing shortstop and a fan favorite. But towards the prime of his career, he started receiving one of the most hate-inspired treatments ever given to any player in baseball history. Rodriguez will probably go down in history as one of the guys who betrayed his teams and fans by leaving them for more money and fame. This is because Alex has played for 3 different teams, and in each one, his actions and words have made fans, teammates, and opponents hate him. Many have accused him of being a liar, traitor, an egomaniac, a cheater, and a fraud. Alex's first career was with the Seattle Mariners in 1994. There he became close friends with Kevin Griffey Jr., another famous baseball player. He quickly became one of the best shortstops in baseball. He won 2 Silver Sluggers and played in 4 All-Star games. But after the 2000 season, he was a free agent and signed a record-setting $252 million 10-year deal with the Texas Rangers. But he left his friends and teammates in Seattle. A lot of people believe he gave up his ethics and beliefs for money and fame. He did the same thing when he left the Texas Rangers after only 3 seasons, even though his deal said he could not be traded. In 2004, he asked to be traded to the New York Yankees and decided to play third base instead of shortstop so that Derek Jeter could play shortstop. He also agreed to give up $12 million in cash to make the deal work. Many people thought his move to join a more popular and successful team was just another selfish way for him to win a title with the Yankees. He made his former fans and teammates in Texas angry because they believe he had left them after they gave him a big deal and helped him through his tough times. Alex has been a hothead everywhere he has gone, and controversies seem to follow him around. Aside from being accused of betraying his friends, Alex was also said to have 2 paintings hanging over his bed that showed him as a centaur. He agreed to kiss himself in the mirror for a picture. After being pulled from a playoff game once, he threw baseballs to women behind the Yankees bench that had his phone number written on them. He's been booed and made fun of by people on the field. It got so intense that they started making up a maxim against him. Everyone except A-Rod hates A-Rod. Many people didn't like Alex Rodriguez because he cheated, even though he was not the only one to be caught doing so. Alex confessed that while he played for the Texas Rangers from 2001 to 2003, he used performance-enhancing drugs. He was also banned for the whole 2014 season because he was involved in the biogenesis scandal. This was a clinic that gave many players prohibited drugs. He tried to get his suspension overturned by suing Major League Baseball, the Players Union, and his own team, the New York Yankees. But he gave up and eventually took the punishment. A lot of fans and reviewers thought he was dishonest, a liar, and a shame to the game. They also had the grounds to doubt the authenticity of his accomplishments and records, which include 3 MVP awards, 696 home runs, 4th all-time, and 2,086 RBIs, 3rd all-time. Fans did not trust him enough even after he was admitted, and the fact that he was suspended for a year in 2014 for his part in the biogenesis scam made the situation even worse. But when it came out that Alex had admitted to using PEDs a second time, this time to the Drug Enforcement Administration, many people lost all hope of letting him off the hook. Many people thought he would be a shell of his former self when he came back in 2015 at age 40, since he was not taking any drugs to stop his body from breaking down. Instead, he had a great season, hitting 33 home runs, passing Willie Mays for 3rd place on the all-time home run list, and getting his 3,000th career hit. All these things made a lot of people hate Alex even more. Apart from Alex, the league also banned a dozen other players from using performance-enhancing drugs at Biogenesis, a now closed Florida health clinic. Some of those players would have been able to get away with using performance-enhancing drugs if not for Alex. Close ties in Rodriguez's inner circle are believed to have leaked Biogenesis papers to the media that linked other players to the clinic, such as Brewers star Ryan Braun and Rodriguez's teammate Francisco Cervelli. At the time that the Miami New Times first broke the PED story, they released some Biogenesis documents. However, some names were crossed out on those handwritten papers. Rodriguez's team is said to have dumped copies that were not edited, which put more players on the spot. Rodriguez has been accused of being insecure and emotionally perturbed because of a lot of things. He has had a lot of accomplishments and awards, but he never seemed happy or contented with himself and was always looking for acceptance and validation from others. He hired a personal helper to run errands for him. He asked for a psychiatrist to help him deal with his worries. The picture he took of a centaur, a mythical animal that is half woman and half horse, says a lot about Alex's personality. He even kissed himself in the mirror in a picture shoot for Details magazine. These acts show that he had a weak ego and a skewed view of himself. Many people have accused Alex of being rude and arrogant. Well, he definitely is. He got two of the biggest sports contracts in baseball history, worth $252 million in 2000 and $275 million in 2007. He also liked to show off his wealth and fame by modeling for magazines, dating famous celebrities, and buying expensive cars and homes. He was also known for being cold, selfish, and egotistical. He got into fights with his teammates, managers, and opponents. People said he was trying to steal the show from Derek Jeter, the Yankees' leader and fan favorite. He was also blamed for not putting in his best in games, especially during playoffs. Alex has been caught trying to cheat more than once, even when he was not outright doing so, and he has shown poor sportsmanship on several occasions. He hit the ball out of Boston Red Sox pitcher Bronson Arroyo's glove in 2004 while running to first base in Game 6 of the ALCS. He was called out for interfering by the referees after being called safe at first. He pulled a Bush League stunt 3 years later in Toronto. As Rodriguez went around the bases behind Blue Jays third baseman Howie Clark, who was set up to catch a pop fly, he yelled, "Mine," making Clark think that another player on his team had made a better play on the ball. The Yankees won the game after Clark let the ball drop. Rodriguez, who was married at the time, was seen out on the town with a blonde girl during the same show. The famous line in the New York Post was "Stray Rod," and dozens of Red Sox fans made fun of him at Fenway Park by putting on silly blonde head masks. In 2007, he yelled "Ha" at Howie Clark, third baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays, as he ran around him on a pop-up, which made Clark drop the ball. When he did something terrible, people booed him, and the Blue Jays players yelled at him. Alex Rodriguez's personal life also shows how insecure and uncomfortable he is. After 6 years of marriage and 2 kids, he split up with Cynthia in 2008. She said he was having affairs with several women, including Madonna. After that, he dated several famous women, including Jennifer Lopez, Kylie Richards, Cameron Diaz, and Kate Hudson. He asked Lopez to marry him in 2019, but they broke up in 2021 because of rumors that he was cheating on her. He was also very angry with Konstantin Skirtis, who used to be his brother-in-law, and sued him for breach of contract and theft over a real estate business they started together in 2003. After 7 years of court cases, the action was finally over in 2021. Alex Rodriguez is a complicated, controversial figure. He's a famous baseball player who lied about cheating several times, and he's renowned for being cocky. He's a millionaire who is insecure and an unfaithful lover, but he managed to start warming his way into the hearts of many a couple of years ago. He might be cocky, but baseball will surely miss him in retirement. Hit the comment section below and let us know what you think about Alex Rodriguez. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you around.